Hi guys, this is Suna, and today I'm going to be making a special recipe because a little someone very special requested this recipe and I was in complete shock that they didn't know how to make this. But first, let me take you over the ingredients. But remember, it's more about a method. It's not so much about the actual ingredients in making this. Does that make sense? Just stick around and watch. You're going to need tomatoes, cilantro, garlic, red onion, the bean of your choice that I washed and rinsed, water, oregano, cumin, salt, oil, and if you want to get a little bit crazy, or if you have, you can use any Goya product to enhance the flavor, but make sure you don't add any more salt because they do carry lots of salt, so be careful with that. So to my hot pan, I'm adding a teaspoon of olive oil, and right away throwing in my sofrito, everything but the garlic, because remember, garlic burns really quickly, so I'm gonna add that at the end. Now remember, you want to make sure you flavor every layer of this dish. So some salt. I'm not using any Goya products, so that's why I'm adding salt, a generous amount of salt. Oregano. I love oregano. Cumin. Black beans and cumin go hand in hand. They're like perfect for each other. And just let that go. And I'm not adding any bacon or sausage. So when you don't add any like meat product, I think the secret for the beans to make the most wonderful beans ever is cooking the sofrito, the base of it, as long as possible, as long as you can. The longer you cook, the better the beans are gonna taste. So now that my sofrito is basically mush, I cooked it for exactly 5 minutes. I'm adding the garlic. And just literally cook it for 30 seconds because right now, immediately we're gonna throw in our beans and the water. Now, my, I guess, secret to black beans is if you're using a can of black beans, the amount of water is fill it all the way to the top, and that's how much water you need, because my beans are gonna go on high, and as soon as I see that half of the liquid is gone, I'm gonna reduce the temperature and keep mushing it. My black beans have reduced the liquid by half, and at this point, this is when I mash them up, just enough to thicken it up, so like as much as I can, just mash it up. The thicker you want, the more you mash it, but I like this texture, and I'm just gonna leave it on high till it's nice and thick, and then I'm gonna season it, taste it. If it needs salt, I'm gonna add any salt, and I'm gonna eat this over some rice, because how can you go wrong with beans and rice? Now that my beans are nice and creamy and done, I actually didn't add salt at the end. I thought it was gonna need some, but I have to do it justice and serve it over some rice. I mean, come on. I have to try to not ruin it because I do need a picture. I can eat this every single day, just like this. I don't need no meat, nothing. Make this, and I promise you, you will love this. It's so good, and it didn't take more than 20 minutes, I promise. And this recipe works well with any bean of your choice.